Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Dolphins going up against the Ravens. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. Hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And you know, Charles, as Larry pointed out in the open, got a couple of great quarterbacks set to square off here this afternoon. That ball's probably going to be flying all over the place, isn't it?
Oh, without a doubt. And the game has never been more quarterback-centric than it is now. And both of these teams have top-flight signal callers.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And out come the hot Miami Dolphins. How about a 6-game winning streak for the Fish? And Ryan Tannehill, the quarterback, 3 touchdowns in Week 12, 285 through the air, and he's rolling, they're rolling.
And they had to put a lot more on him this past week because they've turned into a run-first team under Jay Ajayi. But they had 3 starters on the offensive line that did not play against San Francisco. So I think that Adam Gase, the head coach, adjusted the game plan and put it more in the hands of Ryan Tannehill, both with his legs and obviously with his arm, and they came out with a win.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Okay, the starters for the Miami Dolphins offensively. Charles, who are we highlighting?
Got to highlight Jay Ajayi, their running back. Came out of Boise State as a 5th-round pick, but most people had his talent much more like a 2nd round. There were some medical concerns with the knee, but he can do it all. Run, catch, block. He's truly a 3-down back.
They run again with Ajayi. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 1. And this Ravens defense historically strong, and they put up a good performance in Week 12. Now, how about Zach Orr? 99 tackles on the season after 11 more in Week 12.
Great bloodlines. His father, Terry, played in the NFL as a tight end. You mentioned it, 11 tackles in this last game. How about the rest of the defense, though? Eric Weddle still controls center field. Love the way he plays. Had 7 tackles. And Terrell Suggs, he's back from the torn Achilles of 2015. 2 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and a big win against Cincinnati.
8 total sacks on the season now for Suggs. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's got time in the pocket. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Terrell Suggs, in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. Back deep is Devin Hester. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And these Baltimore Ravens coming off a 19-14 win over Cincinnati, a game in which Joe Flacco was 25 of 36, a little over 200 yards, a touchdown, an interception, a game really where both offenses struggled.
Both were against excellent defenses. It really was emblematic of an old AFC North battle, wasn't it? The way those teams went at each other. But I thought that Baltimore ran it effectively enough that it opened up things for Joe Flacco to throw the football, and that's what they've been searching for throughout this season. When they run it for close to 100 yards combined, they've got a chance to be in every ball game.
They come up in an offset eye. On first down, Flacco. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot that makes sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
Terrence West. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Partner, this Dolphins D, you had their game against San Francisco, and I know you knew him beforehand, but now that you've seen him up close and personal, what do you think?
I think that they're a cohesive group, rallies to the ball very well. Terrific on third down, one of the league leaders in getting off the field and turn the ball back over to their offense. And then Ndamukong Suh, if you single block him, he's going to wreck your offense. And Cameron Wake is having a great comeback season. Tore an Achilles last year. He looks as quick and as fast as ever coming off the edge.
Flacco here on second down. He's got time. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Offense needs 11, have to think pass here on third down. Third down, Flacco needs a decent. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now the longtime Raven punter, Sam Cook, on to punt it away. Back deep for Miami, the rookie Jakeem Grant. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They go play action here on first down. And it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. A big play that time for the Dolphins. And even 40 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Tannehill now, they give to Ajayi. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. He gets it to Sims, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
Timmy Jernigan, play him over the nose, play him at defensive tackle, bounce him out to defensive end. Wherever you want to put him, Timmy Jernigan can play.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill, and that's complete. It's Sims. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it fourth down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. So now on fourth down, on trots the Dolphins field goal unit and Andrew Franks. From the right hash, this from 48. And Frank's kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Now it's Franks following the made field goal to send it away. Moore now on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. As Baltimore comes back out, you mentioned earlier the importance of them being around 100 yards rushing to have a lot of success. And when week 12, West and Dixon, they were mirror images of each other. 13 carries, both right around 50 yards.
And don't forget, quarterback Joe Flacco and his knee brace ran for 19 yards. So they were comfortably over 100 yards before they gave it back at the end of the game. Punter Sam Cook took a 23-yard safety. Smart football for Baltimore at that time, but it hurt their rushing total. But when they run the ball well, when they're effective, that gives them a chance to win every game.
The drive begins with a handoff to West. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And frankly, Brendan, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Here's West, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. And a look at the starters for the Miami defense.
You can say a lot of things about the great play of Kiko Alonso, but the number one thing you will say, he will hit you.
We've got a 3rd and 11. Fake to Allen. Here's Flacco. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time. And now it's 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here's Sam Cook now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Fielded just inside the 20. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Ravens defense now as they get ready for the next possession. And 3 points surrendered on the last drive against them. They bent a little bit, but they didn't break.
I like that, and that's not always wrong. We run into a lot of coordinators that talk about, well, if I give up 3 points, my whole day's ruined. Actually, it's not. Just giving up field goals usually gives your team a chance to win if you're playing good defense.
Yeah, especially in the National Football League. Now a play fake here on first down. The left side completion to Jones. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Tannehill on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it's first down, Miami.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
Second down, here's Tannehill. It's caught, Stills, right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third down.
Could be a blitzer.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So the chain gang now done for the drive, ball on the 10, first and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now Andrew Frank's on for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, the old reliable Devin Hester, the veteran. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Dolphins defensive unit now. They were able to force that 3-and-out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3-and-outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Everyone's got four down. Hey, move,
They go play action here on first down. And Steve Smith hauls it in. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Well, they brought the pressure, and that average behind him, so he's still...
I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions step up and make those throws, and he did that.
They look to throw on first. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set. Simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. This is Ajayi. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So Ajayi picking up some yardage, and last year only 187 yards as a rookie.
Well, Lamar Miller's gone to Houston. That opens up more possibilities for him. I think we'll see the full range of his game, running and catching this season.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Terrell Suggs in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
go for the offense here on third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And it's fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 54 yards away. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Let's put our attention here now on the Dolphins defense. Forced the fumble last time. Now 2 turnovers that they forced here in this first half, Charles.
And this defense has set the tone for the game. Taking it away twice here in the first half of the game, that's going to make the offense so uncomfortable the rest of the game and really make them focus on ball security. Sometimes that cuts down your ability to make big plays.
The offense will try to prove you wrong here. They'll try to find that comfort. They begin here with a run by West. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
They'll run again here with West. He'll get 3 up to midfield. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. Flacco from midfield. Finding time. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. It came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
This is West. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Flacco here on second down. And his throw here's incomplete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've hit the end of quarter 1. 10-zip our score. We're back to Baltimore after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Now Now Flacco. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. And I think now's a good time to point out that Justin Tucker, and we can thank Ed Brady for this stat, became the first player in NFL history to hit 3 field goals of 50-plus yards in the first half of a game in Week 12. How about that?
52 yards, 57 yards, 54 yards. And you know the leg Justin Tucker has. He's not just eking the ball over the goalpost either. When he hits it, it's still rising as it goes through from that distance. He's phenomenal. Absolutely a terrific weapon for Baltimore, and maybe the difference in their season going down the stretch.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They juked him. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On first down, it's Tannehill. It's caught by Carew. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw on second down is Tannehill. Pass incomplete. They were looking that time for Leonte Carew. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they'll go into the middle of the field when they're running the outcut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. Here's Ajayi. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here's Matt Darr now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll try and keep this away from Hester as this is going toward the sideline. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They come up in an offset eye. They start on the ground with West. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The former Bill, Mario Williams, on the stop.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Second down, Flacco now. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet.
While making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They'll run it with West. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out leveraging the offense.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll start out on the ground with a Johnny. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
They run with Ajayi. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now it's Ajayi. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But there's almost no doubt about the play call there on 3rd down and long. You figure they're going to throw the football. I've got to give a little credit to the offense for taking a little bit of a chance there, running the draw, hoping to catch them off guard, but the defense was ready.
Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Miami. On the return, Hester. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They come out here in the eye. Now West. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
2nd down following the run. On the ground, it's West again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Now it's Flacco. The open man is Smith. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. He hits West underneath. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They come out here in the I. On 2nd down, it's Dixon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now on 1st, Dixon again. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Terrence West scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So this drive spans 7 plays. And to cap it off, a touchdown run of 20 yards. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the two defensive tackles in a four-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Offense in a good spot here. 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Tannehill. He gets it to Sims. Complete. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 45 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Dolphins defense as they head out to set up shop. And a tight ball game here, and in these close ones, every drive becomes magnified.
And we don't want to overuse the word critical, but it feels that way as they head out there for this possession. They need to get the ball back and give their offense a chance to get them totally back into this game.
We'll see if the defense can do just that here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. A reminder coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. Second down, 9 yards to go. second down. Flacco to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking for 2 yards here on third down. Flacco. He's got it to West on the dump off. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down. Throwing here on first down. Flacco. And that's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Second and 10. Flacco once more. It's caught. It's Dennis Pitta. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
First and 10 here for Flacco. To the right side to Aiken. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kamar Aiken, 38 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Tucker now to add the point after. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. A drive that time of 6 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
380. Tannehill on first down. It's caught. Stills right side. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. So here we go, first and 10 now. first and 10. Tannehill. Carew's got it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that's good for a Miami first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 19. And it's first down Miami. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the red zone now, Tannehill. This is intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break all square. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, guys. We'll get back to you soon for the second half of this tied ball game. But first, let's look back now at this first half of play. Right now, we've got a tie game, and that just means exciting football for us in the second half, as we'll have two teams playing 2 quarters to decide a winner. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Dolphins take it at the 6. Ajayi is going to take it up the middle. He caps off the 7-play drive with a score, pushing the lead to 10. Down to late in the first half, West is going to take it off the left edge, and he'll go for the score. Ravens tied up at 10. Still a little time left on the clock. Tannehill's got a completion here into coverage, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. That puts them up by a touchdown. Staying late in the half, Aiken found on the quick pass and catched it, and he'll win the sprint to the end zone. Ravens tied up at 17. Staying late in the half, Tannehill's under fire and will throw the pick. Smith's the one who makes the pick to give a boost to his defense. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Throwing here on first down, Flacco, and hauled in by Pitta. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Baltimore first down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they'll run it here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Flacco here on 2nd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Kamar Aiken, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. To Allen on the dump off. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they've rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Sam Cook now. He's been terrific so far. Pressure comes, and the Dolphins block it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Franks to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Returnable here for Hester. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth. Second down, Flacco now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. Third down, Flacco from the gun. And it's brought in by Pitta. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And on the ground they go with a running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 11 on the gain there. And that'll be good for Baltimore first.
I love when a play results in a gain that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages. And that is, anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receivers. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an all-pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
And just think about all the pass-rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
Over the middle to Smith. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Third down and 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Open man, it's Allen. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. First and 10 here for Flacco. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
On first down, they go with Dixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's Bakari Rambo, the safety, on the stop. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Right back to Dixon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
A break from the ground game here. Flacco got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Steve Smith from 3 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
You remember Timmy Jernigan at Florida State. His stoutness that was so impressive there, it still comes into play in the NFL, doesn't it?
If you call stout 300 pounds, and I do, then yes.
Used it well on that play and made a nice tackle for a loss.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. Tannehill. And some room to work. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Surveying the field. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now here's a carry heading left. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So he runs it for 1 yard, then no gain. I don't know that you go back to that well here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I don't know that you do as well, but if you want to get the ball to him, if you want him to have it, maybe you get him into space and throw it to him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Here's Matt Darr now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Now it's Flacco. He's got time in the pocket. Still back there. He's going to look deep down the field. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. Now 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Here's Sam Cook now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. He'll take it at the 42. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. On 1st down, Flacco. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. And hauled in by Pitta. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Dixon on the pitch. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job, to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Fake to Allen. Here's Flacco. The open man is Smith. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Steve Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A chance for us to look at this Baltimore defense again. And the interception the last time, their 3rd takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making big-time plays and taking it away from them. Big hits, big plays. They're looking very good in this ball game.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches always use that, don't they?
They really do. It's almost as it goes back to the old, when they click off the frame at the end of a play, they want to see all 11 defensive guys in that picture.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's complete. It's Sims. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Fresh set of downs here.
Watch left, watch left, watch left.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill drops it off to Ajayi. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Elvis Dumervil in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Here's Matt Darr now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run help salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one.